Shalom, 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 shalom. Happy to see you once again this week 3 of EM History of Awakening. This EM, the History of Awakening, this is the week 3 where we are going to explore or to dig out and see what are the 11 causes of spiritual awakening. Now, when we say spiritual awakening, it is something new. Last weeks we covered a lot on history awakening, how it deals with the church, and then we saw a lot on awakening and how they are occurred. And then today we are going to see the spiritual awakening, its causes. What are the causes of spiritual awakening? When it comes with the word spiritual, this means it comes with other forces, other supernatural forces. So we have a lot of causes of awakening. Among them, we can see traumatic events, major life transition, spiritual practices and mediation, spending time in nature, spontaneous awakening, working with guru, psychopedrist, divine grace, near-death experience, reading spiritual books, and guided meditation. Those are the causes of spiritual awakening that we are going to see together. So I am welcoming you on this week 3 of EM-304, and this is your professor, Bishop Dr. Antoine, who is teaching you this course until the end. So among these 11, when we say spiritual awakening, is one of the most mysterious and elusive events in human. I repeat, in human can have. So this means all spiritual, mysterious, elusive events a human can have. This is referring to spiritual awakening. Means what? Perhaps you have ever decided that you wanted to experience awakening for yourself. How do you even experience? What are the things that cause the spiritual awakening? So this also, it is a kind of knowing what it is going on. So I am now telling you that spiritual awakening is on the most mysterious. This is the mysterious. It is something which is mystery. It is something which is not, which you cannot know. Why? Because it is mysterious. To know it, it requires other skills. So coincidence, many things can cause the spiritual awakening, but the most common event that like awakening is psychological traumatic event. So when we say psychological traumatic event, it's something that is touching your emotions, that something that is reaching on your emotions. So the thing that it touches on your emotions, it also affects the psychological, and then this can lead to traumatism. And also there are many things you can actively pursue to have a spiritual awakening, though most of the time spiritual awakening happens spontaneously without your control. This sometimes it is happening with not your control. Spiritual awakening is most common than most people initially believe. It is quite like you will have awakening in your desire to take the necessary step. Spiritual awakening happens most often in our lower points. Some are happening in our lower points. Why exactly does this happen? This is the question we can ask ourselves. Spiritual awakening symptoms or signs, then dissociation from your body, validation. So these are some points that are showing about this spiritual awakening. So now there are many potential factors that can cause a spiritual awakening. You should know about it. We are going to state some of them, and let us talk about traumatic event. When a person is when a person is traumatized, it means he can even end up to lose his brain and his control. According to current spiritual awakening statistics, the most common cause of spiritual awakening is psychological turmoil, causing around 23.6% of awakening. This psychological turmoil can mean many things, including major depression. This can be measured by major depression, death of loved ones, when you are losing your dear one, breaking up, or divorce. Yeah, sometimes when you are the breaking up or divorce, when people who are living together are separated, you have lost your dear ones you loved. These are causing this traumatic event, and that is how you see a person is traumatized. And a break from your current reality become a way to detach from all of the pain being experienced. This break from really, this break from reality, detachment from your ego when you hit rock bottom. The only way out is into something greater. This is when spiritual awakening is mostly like happened. So that is was the traumatic event. Then another one is major life transition. This major life transition also, it is another one. Major change in our lives can shake things up to much that we try is awakening. During this period of characteristics, change we can bring to view the reality of new point of view if the perspective shed just like in just like intense enough, it can cause spiritual awakening. What are the spiritual? Something that you cannot know, something which is hidden, something that you cannot control yourself. So, number three, it is spiritual practices and mediation. The spiritual practices and mediation, it has here are some practices and techniques that may cause a spiritual awakening. One is meditation, mindfulness, visualization, mantra, self-inquiry, breath of fire. So, there is spending time in nature when you are not feeling well and you can go in nature and spend time there. There is something spiritual profound about spending time deeper in nature. It connects us back to our spiritual roots. This is connecting where we are coming from, our historical background, eh, on our spiritual roots, where we were coming from. Spending time in nature reminds us the interconnectedness of all things, including selves with rest of existence. if the face of vast body, you can't help but feel insignificant. This realization come much more nature to nature than they do in our real life. So number 5 is spontaneous awakening. Number 6 is working with guru. Number 7 is psychological psychopedics. Then number 8 is divine grace, the grace from above. Number 9 is near death experiences. Then number 10 is reading spiritual books, like holy books, like other spiritual books. Then number 11 is guiding meditation. And these are the causes of spiritual awakening. And then we can also even see a lot on this. It is our darkness moment that we have the greatest potential to wake up. So wake up, as I was telling you that it's just a change. Life can become uncomfortable and painful that you are literally forced to surrender our old perspectives on reality. Sometimes life can become tough. You can be facing with spiritual thing. You can be facing with um, uh, financial crisis, anything that can read this. So this association from your body, this is where you are not feeling aware. One commonly experienced the spiritual awakening symptom is dissociation with your body. And people, they are disassociating with their body. So when it comes on this, it is something which is not light. One friend of mine described this symptom like this. Imagine there is pane of glass between you and reality. You are observing what your body is doing, but no longer feel like what you are watching is even you. So what you are feeling, not what you are watching. This is on the spiritual awakening, and this deals with also with disassociation with your body. Then there is increasing synchronicity. Synchronicity are a moment of unexpected connection as you pursue spiritual growth. You will begin seeing concepts and phenomena that you are reading about the real world. So, whatever you can do, you cannot mess up the real world, and the real world needs us. This means this moment of unexpected connection can feel uncanny and leave you freely like you are on the edge of a profound spiritual insight. So, my dear students, when you look at on how you can surrender, how you can find a spiritual guide, how you can take it slow, those are things that are pertaining with you on the spiritual awakening. And then mm, any fear, sadness, and anger, you may feel simply allow them to flow through you. Feel all of you emotional, free during experience, cry when you need to cry, and laugh when you need to laugh. So when you want to cry, you can cry. When you want to laugh, you can laugh. This is part of life, and it will lead you to surrender on any situation that can occur within your life. Find a spiritual guide. This means you have to find a spiritual guide, someone who can guide you spiritually. Try to find a guide on your path and awakening. Then there are many people who have gone through the experience you are trying to have yourself. So whatever comes to you, remember that there is a lot of people who went through this. And then those people, if they went through this, it means what? It means that you are not alone who is passing through these ones. So you can take it as slow. Don't complicate things. You cannot complicate things. And then realize that you are still having your consciousness. Sometimes this can lead to lose your consciousness. Lashing into difficult spiritual techniques can get you into trouble. If some, in some senses, these have been talked with a lot of scholars or researchers. Knowing what causes spiritual awakening is very important. So you have to know what is causing you those spiritual awakening. Mm? Many aspects are you can control. You can control what you can control. You should know about to awaken your spiritual as free as wanted in this real this lifetime. So here it requires to control what you can control and what you can't. Make sure that you can know where, you can know how it is. So on spiritual awakening, it is just reformation of your life. It is change your life in a spiritual way. Then, when you are changed, it means that your life becomes new. It is like guidance and counseling. When you are not aware and you have losing your consciousness, it means that is sometimes people they are messing up, confusing that those are spiritual demons, which are sometimes not. We have seen depression, we have seen traumatized, have seen difficult conditions. So a person can pass through all of those life challenges, and then he can be even lose his mind of control. So that is why we are saying on spiritual awakening that has some causes. We have limited those 11 ones, but they are even more than 11. They are even more than 11, but the main ones are this 11 in this course. So I am telling you that what is known are those 11 causes we are telling you. Let me conclude by saying that as master's students, you have to keep reading your notes. You have to keep downloading your notes and keep them. Another thing, you have to respect time for avoiding unnecessary punishment. And then remember even to watch this video, and it is helping you to get some skills on what you have just discovered. So I'm wishing you the blessing, and I want you to meet next week before concluding this lesson. We are remaining for 2 weeks. So, and also remember that end of this course, there is a quiz which you might be passing and get at least 65%. That is the pass mark. So, long live WABSU and long live our students. We love you so much. We cherish you so much. And we wish you success in your study. God bless you.